John WARMISHAM, member of the Congress and also rapporteur on Roma. Welcome to our Mediabox plateau. On the occasion of the Congress 32nd session, local and regional representatives made a declaration against anti-Gypsyism. So, as a spokesperson on Roma issues in Congress, what effect do you expect from this declaration?
Well, I do expect, as elected members for local and regional authorities, we're seen as community champions. And what I expect is that we, as those community leaders, can influence to try and stop anti-Gypsyism. You know, some of the hate mail, hate speech, and just really try and champion Roma, just to sort of get away from the myths that, you know, they're all bad and all evil. You know, Roma Gypsy traveller communities have got a lot to offer, and I think us as local members can champion that cause and really fight against anti-Gypsyism.
So when we focus on the visibility of the Roma people and the role of the local and regional authorities, so in considering in the mind these aspects, what is the further strategy after this declaration, concerning the declaration?
I think obviously it's down to us, from the Congress in particular, to promote human rights. And I think what we've got to do now is get members to sign the declaration, particularly if we can, and really promote leaders, mayors, the elected representatives to actually take that back home and start looking on what they can do and how can they address anti-Gypsyism. Is there something they can do, whether it's through schools, community committees or community places where people meet, just to try and explain and just break that myth and challenge. I think the biggest thing is challenging anti-Gypsyism, whether it's in speak, whether it's in writing, graffiti, attacks. We've really got to look at how across Europe we tackle anti-Gypsyism.
And when we look at the declaration, we see that it sets a positive example for other municipalities, but also for national policies, national politics as well. So could you want to clarify or some highlights on this declaration in that point?
I think what you see right across Europe, and I think there was examples given in the hemicycle just now, is that there's some good practice going on about how local municipalities at regional and local level are delivering schemes, projects to include Roma Gypsy traveller, you know, and breaking down those barriers to show people that, you know, there's no need for anti-Gypsyism. That just, you know, those people deserve the same human rights as everybody else. And I think what we're trying to do then is through that local, so things start locally. I think whatever country, things start locally, and then you take it up to your members of parliament, your national governments, and say, you know, we know that there's real problems with refugees and asylum seekers at the moment and the way that people are being displaced, but don't forget the Roma, because Roma and Gypsy travellers have always been victimised, hundreds of years, you know, and it's still going on today in the 21st century, which beggars belief, to be honest. But because they're a certain type of person, there's these myths about them, you know. Like in any members of society, in any ethnic group, they will cause problems. You know, there's always like 1% that will cause you problems, but the vast majority want to work, want to be educated, but they don't get that opportunity because they're stigmatised, because they're Roma Gypsy traveller. So hopefully this declaration will prove that, you know, local authorities, local members want to get involved, and it'll prove to national governments that work can be done for the benefit of your country.
Thank you for your contribution, Mr. WARMISHAM.
Thank you.